Hello, it's Monday, July 18th. Mark from MLB DFS Weather.com here. Today is a Monday, so you can find my work over at Daily Fantasy Cafe. Go to the forums, look at baseball forum, and my weather post is up at the top. And you can follow my updates at DF Cafe on Twitter as well. Got an active weather day today. Here is the surface weather map thanks to the National Weather Service. Got a slow-moving cold front heading through the Great Lakes into the northeast mid-Atlantic. Out ahead of it will spark some showers and thunderstorms. To the south of it, St. Louis and Cincinnati is found. Doesn't look too active right here. A little starved for moisture. Looks more active in the northeast. And the probably the biggest trouble spot of the night is going to be in Denver. And that's the game I'm going to pay my closest attention to as we go through the day. Unfortunately, it's an 8:40 start, and I know a lot of sites lock at 7, so this is going to be a game that has a little bit of risk in it. So it's about how much risk that you want to have. Let's look at the other ones, and obviously there's Seattle that's going to have some rain as well, but that's a retractable roof, so I didn't count that one. New York City, here's the projected or simulated radar for this evening. Again, you can see nothing too organized. The worst looks set to be up in New England, off to the northeast. But there are showers and thunderstorms around. There could be a delay. I'm not calling for a postponement. Philly is even a little bit less active than New York City. Basically, this map shows both cities. So same sort of deal. Delay possible, postponement not likely. Here's Cincinnati. You can see very limited activity, and one of the limited activity is basically right on top of them. Chances are that's not exactly where the convection thunderstorms will be, but you never know. And then St. Louis, same idea. Very limited activity. Not expecting a postponement in here. Now, going back to that surface map from the National Weather Service, we have a warm front that's well northeast of Denver. That's going to allow some showers and thunderstorms to drift off the Rockies and find their way into the Front Range and the plains where Denver is. That's important because whenever I look at Colorado in terms of postponement or delays, I look, is there a surface feature? In this case, there is a surface feature. Now, it's way off to the northeast, but there is a surface feature that's causing it. So this is kind of like a hybrid. Whenever there's showers and thunderstorms that drift off the Rockies, I'm like, it's probably not going to be a big deal. But with that combined with that surface feature, a little bit more concerned. And, I mean, just the simulated radar is pretty darn active, and it has a lot of precip already off the Rockies. So this game is a game that I can't say that they're going to play it. And now, I would favor more that they would play as compared to a postponement, but you never know here. Denver's very tricky, but the other thing about Denver that's going to be optimistic is they do their hardest to get the games in not even once they start, as soon as they're scheduled. Everyone remembers that Hale game from a couple weeks ago where they just waited and waited, and this was at night, and they didn't start till, I don't know, like 11 p.m. local time. Now, that's only 9 p.m. their time, but still it was well over an hour, close to 2-hour wait, if I remember. And that's uncommon, at least for a night game, because you don't want to wait too long to call. It just gets too late. So like I said, Denver is the game, Colorado Rockies as the Rays come and visit them. That's the game that I'm going to have to look at the most. I have a low to moderate risk of a postponement, moderate risk of some sort of delay. Now, in terms of good hitting parks and poor hitting parks, there's only 11 games, so I basically labeled either every park as a good hitting park or a bad hitting park. Now, the three that stand out the most are, of course, Coors, Denver. Cincinnati, wind's blowing out, it's very warm and humid. And Philly, same thing, very warm and humid, wind blowing out. The other 4 parks I have labeled as 7s on my chart here, not 8s. So those are the 3 that stand out the most. And really, the other 3 games favor the pitcher, especially in Seattle, but more not also in Oakland and LA. Though I'm starting to learn a little bit that games in LA at the Angel Stadium favor the pitcher more during the day than at night. But that's a story for another day. So that's what we got. A pretty big slate for Monday. 11 games. 5 places have delay threats. Not overly concerned. Except in Colorado, I would say my concern level is medium. In Philly and New York, we'll see showers and thunderstorms around, so a delay is possible there, and the postponement threat in Colorado. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for checking in.